In this video, we'll see the recipe of delicious, light and fluffy donuts.
Hi everyone, I'm Priyanka and you're welcome to my channel, The Terrace Kitchen. If you like this recipe, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe my channel for more such wonderful recipes. Do share this video with your friends and family, and if you want to see our recipes in Hindi, do check out our channel, The Terrace Kitchen Hindi on YouTube. Let's take a look at the recipe.
In a bowl, take 1/4 cup warm milk. It should not be hot, remember. Then add 3 tablespoons sugar and stir well. So once the sugar is mixed, add 2 teaspoons yeast. I'm using active dry yeast. And give it a mix, slight mix. And make sure that the milk is not hot, because if it's hot, the yeast will not activate properly and the rest will not be good then. So keep this aside for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes or 10 minutes, you'll notice that the yeast has activated, it's swollen. If it's not, do not use that yeast. Now take 2 cups of maida or all-purpose flour and add 1/8 teaspoon salt and give it a good mix. And then add the activated yeast mixture to this flour. Yes, it's called as flour. I don't know why, but it's flour. Okay, to this I'm adding total 1/2 cup of water. So I started adding little water at a time, but yes, you can add the entire 1/2 cup of water in one go if you want, that's fine. So the dough for breads are like messy, they would be sticky, but that's fine, you're going right. That means you need to stretch and pull the dough to activate the gluten, because when the flour mixes when it's mixed with water, you need to knead it properly, and then only you'll get nice and good bread. So you need to knead this dough for 10 to 15 minutes, the way I'm doing. This is a very important step. And you'll notice that after some time, the dough will start to come together and it won't be sticky anymore. And after 10 to 15 minutes, just add 1.5 tablespoons of butter and give everything a good mix. I mean, just mix the butter well with the dough, like this. So you need to knead this dough until the butter is completely mixed with it. Now this is done, we are going to prove this. Proving is another important step, so just put it in a bowl, apply some oil and then cover with a lid. You need to let it rest in a warm place for 1 to 1.5 hours until you see that there is a double rise in the dough, at least double. But don't overdo it, otherwise the yeast will lose a lot of water and the dough will not be good to use. So it's this dough in this season is after 1.5 hours, which is perfect. You need to knead again for 1 to 2 minutes. Now we are going to roll this using a rolling pin or balan. Thickness almost 1/2 inch, I would say. Now I'm using a donut cutter which I bought from market. So there are different types of donut cutters available. If you do not have that, you can use a big lid and a small lid in combination, or 2 different types of cookie cutters in combination. And this is a butter paper, or you can take parchment paper. This just brings the ease of putting the donut in the oil, because we don't want to deflate the donuts while frying, because we will be again proving these donuts for 10 to 15 minutes. So that's why use of this paper is important. And you need to brush this with some oil. Make sure you do that, don't forget. And similarly, you need to make rest of the donuts. And you can reuse the dough, I mean the leftover, again roll it and make donuts. Just repeat that step until you use the entire dough. So just make the donuts, apply some oil. So all the donuts are ready. I'm going to cover these and keep for second proving 15 minutes. That's it. So it's been 15 minutes. These donuts are ready to be fried. So this is in cooking oil. This is at medium flame. Be careful while dropping the donut into the oil. Do not leave the paper, or do not try to lift the donut with your hand. We don't want to deflate it, and we don't want the oil to get splashed on us, so be careful. Fry the donuts till they become golden on both the sides. Make sure that the flame is medium. If you see that there is a rapid browning, lower the flame, because if you fry the donuts at high flame. They will get cooked on the outside but will remain raw inside. So just take care of that. And if you are not sure, you can fry one donut and see. So I've fried all the donuts. Now it's time to decorate, my favorite part. Now let's melt some chocolates. Here I've taken some dark chocolate. This is bittersweet. It's not completely bitter. So you can use milk or white chocolate, any chocolate of your choice. So melt the chocolate over a double boiler and it's ready. So take a donut, dip it in chocolate like this. I'm dipping half of it. One side of the donut. And here I've taken some organic sugar. This is granular. You can also use caster sugar or powdered sugar. So repeat this step for rest of the donuts. This donut looks so cute. And finally some sprinkles. So you can use sprinkles of your choice. So I'm using 3 different types of sprinkles here. Well, my niece loved these donuts, so it's a kid approved recipe. So I'll just break one open and show you how light and fluffy this has turned out, and it's equally delicious. Give this recipe a try and enjoy!